The word God gave me was, it hurts, but it helps. Where does that come from, Lord? Well, it comes from a place where we all are dealing with things in our lives. Situations, circumstances, losses, failures, persecution unjustifiably. You know, somebody may say something ugly about you. You don't know why. Somebody may do something to you. You didn't even know they was going to do it, but all these things come and they hurt. They tend to leave scars. You know, people sometimes have to get help for the scars that life leaves behind. Some folk can't quite get over things that have happened to them when they were children even. And I have a relationship with God whereby He has allowed me, listen, I don't often say it, but I'll say it now. He has gifted me with the ability to forget. Somebody say, how is that a gift? Because some folk can't let go of past things that have happened to them in their life. They can't let go of past hurts. They can't let go of past destructive things that have come to them. God has allowed me to forget things. And I'm grateful for that. I used to beat myself up because I couldn't remember things. But God said the forgetting is a good thing. What? It's a good thing. Why, God? Because if you can forget something, you can get over it. If you can let it go, you can move on to the greater that I've had designed for you from the beginning. I said, all right, God, I'll roll with it. I forget things. Folks have to remind me of what people did to me when I was younger. My sister was good at that. She don't forget nothing. She reminded me, you remember them? They used to do us like this. Oh, well now I do. Because you reminded me. You pulled from way back here where God allowed me to escape from and pull it up here. It's not a suppressed memory. No, I forget it. I forget it. And I'm grateful for that. But I say that to you because it hurts, but it helps. The damage you might think something causes is not necessarily for your bad. The word declares that all things work together for good of them that love God and those that are called according to His purpose. So when you have a love that is established for God, you can believe that the things that are coming in your life are working for your good. I take you to scripture now, John chapter 15, verses 1 and 2. It's real simple. Real simple. I'm going to hit a few more scriptures in there, but this is really the meat and potatoes of it. 15 and 1 says this: I am the true vine, and my Father is the husbandman. Verse 2: every branch in me that beareth not fruit, He taketh away. And every branch that beareth fruit, He purgeth it, that it may bring forth more fruit. We're going to talk on those two scriptures just for a quick moment. Now listen, if Christ has considered Himself to be the true vine, what is a vine? If you look at a cluster of grapes, they are attached to a vine. This vine attaches to the ground, going in, making roots, and it sprouts out, and there are branches on this vine, but this vine is the source of nourishment. Yeah. The source of, and this just came, Mother walked over and whispered, just threw me off. It didn't throw me off, it gave me a little more. It's the source of instruction. When we are born with everything that is to come forth out of you already in you.
Yes.
It's already there. From the day you come out, it's there. What happens to you in your life, if your life is dedicated to God, is the pruning, the cutting away of those things that are not productive to the gathering of the fruit that you are supposed to bear. I'm not going to talk in riddles. I'm going to make it real plain for you. Sometimes as we live life, you will have people who will be close to you. And all of a sudden, your relationship spoils and it's over. And it hurts. You say, oh, why? No. Understand that God is pruning. To prune, to purge, is to cut away those dead things in your life that would stop your growing, that would stop your productivity. When God created us, he allowed us to dwell in this fleshly body, but to produce fruit, because he said, go, be fruitful and multiply. A lot of folk only want to take that to one area. Wait a minute. He wouldn't have said be fruitful if we could not produce fruit.
That's right.
And the fruit that we produce are the doings that we do in our lives that cause others to see the goodness of God in us, that cause others to see the light of Christ in our lives. When he said go be fruitful, he's talking about go show love. Show love to others. Show people that it's not all bad. It's not, because then you got the opportunity here where if you stay connected to those things in your life that drain you, the fruit that you would bear comes to naught, meaning it doesn't come out. It just stays there. Or it begins to rot and fall to the ground. Listen, let me take you here. Matthew 21:19. It's not going to be up there. Let me go there. I'm going to read it to you. Reason why I want to read this to you, I was sitting there just, studying, and God made a point to say something. Matthew 19 says this, and when he saw a fig tree in the way, he came to it and found nothing thereon, but leaves only. And he said to it, let no fruit grow on thee henceforth. Henceforthward forever. And presently the fig tree withered away. First of all, I need you to understand something. The fig tree ignored the true source that came to it. If Jesus is the vine that provides the source, the instruction for you to do better, when he comes and presents us, he said, I come to the door and knock. If any man, he doesn't stop by race, color, creed, or sex. He says, if any man, any of mankind will open the door to me, I'll come in and sup with him. I'll come in and sit with him, teach him, comfort him, help him get through some things. I'll come in if you only by invitation now, only by invitation. God doesn't bogart anybody. He gave you this life to live. If you want to love him, love him. If you don't have to. I'm not here to beat you up over that. That's your business. But I'm here to tell you this. If you're going to love God, love him with all your heart. Because there are fruit that are within you that must come out. The fig tree ignored that the vine had come and would not push past the naysayers. Ooh. Okay, now let's talk about some folk. Y'all ready? The naysayers are the folk who are in your life that are talking negativity to you, telling you that it don't take all that to serve God, telling you that it don't take that to do this and don't take all of that. You don't have to pray. You just talk to God. You don't have to pray. You don't have to commune with God. You don't have to give God no time. You sure enough don't have to give God your money. You don't need to do all that to be close to God. You can just talk to him and he'll do whatever he wants to do for you. And okay, well, those naysayers will cause you that when Christ comes on the scene and you're budding, you have leaves, you are prepared to produce fruit. The naysayers will cause you to hold your fruit back and get cursed. Look at the tree. The tree listened to the naysayers, didn't let the fruit go when the vine came. That was the true vine. Listen, when you get the presence of Christ, come, and you don't want to answer the door, the vine is there. The vine is ready to engraft you to it. Let me tell you what engrafting is. To be engrafted to something means that it is not your natural place to be there. See, right. Listen. We have to be engrafted because sin came in, which means we were no longer connected to God. Sin separated us from God. So when God has to engraft us back to him, he has to reconnect you back to the vine.
Yes.
In order to receive instruction, nourishment, you have to be connected to the source of said nourishment and instruction. That's Christ. Then God says, God, only God can do this, will come and dress you. Let me tell you what that means. God comes and attends to you. I looked this up. A vine dresser is a man who is the vineyard shepherd. He will go, listen, y'all will love this. He has rows and rows and rows and rows of grapes on the vine. Rows and rows. Now, he knows each section.
Yes, yes.
He attends to the need of each vine, each branch, each cluster. They don't all need the same thing. They don't all need the same attention. For instance, this section of this row might need a little more sunlight. So then he has to possibly angle a mirror or something to put a little more sunlight right there. This section might need a little more water. This section might need a little more fertilizer. This section might need to be picked up off the ground because the grapes are getting too heavy.
Yes.
The vine dresser attends, wait for it because it's finna hit you, your personal needs to produce more fruit.
Yes.
That's what the vine dresser does. That's God. God says, listen, I know what you stand in need of. I know what you need. I got you. Let me dress you. In matter of fact, sometimes what you need ain't exactly what you know you need. For instance, your connection with your homeboy, your school friend. God says, wait a minute. That is going to stop Devin from accomplishing what I need him to. I need him to be an accomplished drummer.
Yeah.
I need him to do great things. So I'm going to have to separate him from this boy. Because this boy don't mean him no good.
Come on now.
It sound like your mama sometimes. You know what I'm saying? She'll tell you I don't like this person because she feels that down in her spirit, because she too sometimes takes the place, stands in the gap as the vine dresser. She's dressing you. She's making sure to keep the bugs and the leeches and the ticks off of you.
Yes.
To keep you so that you're able to prosper, you're able to grow and produce something. God only wants us to produce fruit that he put in us. He's not asking you for something you ain't got. He's not asking you to produce something that ain't already in you. It's capable, it's there. The potential lies within you.
Yes.
So when God pushes you to come forth and do greater,
Come on.
he's not asking you to step up into a new position. He's asking you to step into your position.
Yes.
Do what you do. You ain't gonna come up here and preach like I preach. If you're a preacher, come on up here, but you're not gonna sound like me. I'm not gonna sound like you. You might have a rhythm. You might do all that. That's your business. It's not the way I am. I only can do what God has promoted within me to do. The fruit that I'm producing is what God has given me, that is already in me to produce.
Yeah.
I can't produce anything that ain't there. So if you want peaches and I'm apples, guess what? This ain't where you're supposed to be. I'm not apples. I'm peaches.
Yes.
I'm not a peach, but you feel me? If you want oranges, and God has only given me to speak apples, this ain't where you're supposed to be. When we see that, God the vine dresser comes and he says, hey, I need to move this. I need to cut away this. Sometimes you as the branch will be at a point where you feel naked.
Yes.
Seems like he stripped everything off of you.
Yes.
But if you will pay attention to that branch,
Yes.
at its most naked point, you'll see little buds sticking up on it. Be careful. Those buds turn into leaves. Out of the middle of that leaf, at the base of it, you'll see sprout another bud, perhaps fruit. Please do not take in your life the point where you feel naked, alone, and almost destroyed, that's it for you, because it's not. That's just God getting you ready to produce the fruit. So in order for fruit to come forth, other stuff got to get out the way.
Yes.